The real estate market in June has undergone a lot of sudden changes, and the market is shifting, as we all may have been hearing it, right? And I want to talk about the national numbers and how it ties into the local statistics for King, Snohomish, and Pierce counties today. Now, we'll also discuss the current interest rates, followed by homes inventory numbers, and how it impacts the price reductions of the homes that are currently listed and where things are headed. And finally, about the consumer confidence, which is a key indicator. Now, what we have in store, real estate news-wise, will make you go, wow, seriously, lots of updates. Now fasten your seatbelts and let's go. Hey, Ravi, your local realtor at the Rams Group with eXp Realty here. It is great to connect again. And if this is the first time we're connecting, I welcome you to my channel. Now back at it. Mortgage rates have increased like crazy in the recent past, and the interest rates for a 30-year fixed is hovering around 5.75 percentage points. Now this rate is far less than where we were historically. However, we've risen to this rate from about 3.11% at the beginning of this year. Yes, January it is. And this is where we are at now. Then let's look at the inventory of homes nationally, okay? Due to the interest rate hike, there has been an increase in the supply of homes, unsold single-family homes that is in the market. Now, this number increased by 5.6% just last week and up to 396,000 units nationally. Now, inventory is up 16% year over year, and it's up 22.3% just in the past 4 weeks. Yep, that's that crazy. Now, closely tied to the increased supply is the number of price reductions, which continues to increase as well. Now, 2 weeks ago, we saw the largest weekly increase in the number of price reductions, and last week's increase was even bigger. Now, about 25.5% of the homes in the market are taking price cuts. That is a 1.4% increase week over week, which is super significant considering that this is a number nationally. And with the way inventory is increasing, we'll probably be at a normal level of price reductions, about 30% in July. Now, based on this trajectory, we could see above normal price reductions by the fall of this year. Yeah, that's what they're predicting. Now, this graph shows that the price adjustments made over several years. And in 2022, price cuts are happening, and it is happening super fast, as you can see. Also, Fannie Mae's June forecast now predicts a 13.5% decline in the total sales this year due to the increased mortgage interest rates, and another decline of 11.2% next year due to the Fed's rate hikes, which Fannie Mae believes will push us into a recession. Not ideal, but that's what they're predicting. And according to Redfin, here's another interesting stat. Redfin said the 5% of the priciest homes, which are luxury class in the market, their sales declined by 18% year over year through the end of April, and non-luxury home sales declined by 5.4% over the same time frame. Now, with those things happening related to real estate, here is the key driver behind it all, which is called the consumer sentiment. Okay. Now, the latest news of unexpected higher inflation caused Wall Street to freak out and fall into a bear market, which drove the Fed to increase rates by 0.75%, as you may have known, instead of the expected 0.5%. And this scared a lot of people, right? All of that happened in just 4 days, as you may be aware. And to add to that, the uncertainty which is happening in the Russia-Ukraine region, causing the gas prices to shoot up, is leaving people super nervous. Now, this is where the consumer sentiment is so important. If enough people freak out, it can stop the market in its tracks, and even when things aren't as bad as we all believe, right? That's natural. Now, the most important thing right now is to not overprice listings. Now, the perception with all these price reductions is that, the prices are going down, and that isn't the case at all. Annual prices are still increasing, and sellers want the moon right now, and many still believe that they can have it. But as more and more listings drop their prices, buyers will pull back even more, waiting to see how much lower they will go, right? This is natural, which will further soften the market. Now, June's preliminary consumer sentiment was shocking. Now, it dropped 14% below where it was in May to 50.2%, reaching its lowest recorded value. Now, after looking at what is happening nationally, here's what is happening locally in the three counties, King, Snohomish, and Pierce. Now, to start off, things happening nationally are happening locally too, right? Which is the broad-based market seeing a few things, which is being reflected locally as well. Now, in addition, multiple offers that we were seeing for a while have become super rare. And many homes are getting just one offer and many no offers at all on the offer review date. And we're also seeing that newer listings that are coming on, many of them do not even have an offer review date. And sellers are reviewing the offers as they come in, which is a drastic shift. Now let us turn our attention to the number of new listings that came in all of May. This increased by 12.2%. Now in June, the number of homes coming on the market has been accelerating. Once June's data is out, it'll be more interesting to see what June bears. Now, when the market slows, things will start coming from outside in, meaning that more listings will come in Snohomish and Pierce counties compared to King County. Now, the case in point is we saw a 26.2% increase year over year in Snohomish, and in Pierce County, we saw an increase of 14.3% increase in the number of single-family homes that came on. And when the market slows, increase in inventory happens in the outskirts first, which means Snohomish and Pierce County, and then they'll trickle down slowly into King County, Seattle, Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond, and other areas. On the other hand, when the market picks back up, things will happen in the reverse direction, from outside in to inside out. King County homes will sell more quickly and the price escalations will be observed more drastically in King County, and then it'll just trickle into Snohomish and Pierce counties, just telling you. Now, pending sales, on the other hand, are going down. Now, pendings is actually a metric that talks about how many active homes go under contract. Now, we see that year over year, this number has decreased to 13.8% to mean that there are more active homes sitting on the market than the ones going under contract. Related as days on market, which is another metric that indicates how soon homes go under contract after they're launched for sale. Now, for King County, this was 8 days. Now, remember that this is the average across the entire county, which was less than what it was in 2021. However, the number of days on market before which homes go under contract increased in Snohomish County as well. Then let's discuss the most interesting of metrics, the average and the median prices across all the three counties. Now, this increased by about 14 to 19% respectively, and little surprise there. There are price drops happening due to the increased supply of homes on the market. However, the price drops have not been so significant to wipe out the year-over-year gains of price appreciation for the homes that we've been seeing. Now, as we discussed, the number of offers received on homes is in the low single digits. Many of the active homes have been receiving just one offer or even no offer at all. And this is reflected in the percent of list price received metric. And when this goes negative, it indicates that the market is shifting. Now, this is year over year and will be interesting to compare once the June's data is out. Now, more homes coming on the market will provide more options to buyers, right? That's a given. Now, there is a 56.1% increase, yes, 56.1%, in the number of homes for sale in King County. And Snohomish had an increase of 105.4% in the number of homes available for sale. And June even saw more year over year. And finally, the months of supply of homes, which increased by 80% in King County year over year. Now, to refresh, months of supply indicates how long the homes that are currently active and listed on the market will take to sell, assuming no new homes came on the market. Now, there are more homes coming on the market, which makes this number continue to go up and up and up. And I've included the data for all the three counties, King, Snohomish, and Pierce, below for you to slice and dice and look it through. Well, that's a wrap. The key takeaways are home inventory across the board is increasing. Price drops are becoming rampant, making pricing your home correctly becoming super important than ever before. And tying all this together is the consumer sentiment aspect, which is a key factor, which is actually the emotional side of buyers and sellers to see, when there's uncertainty, they cannot force themselves to act, right? So that's what we're seeing. Now, if you found this data useful, consider subscribing to my channel. I hope to keep you updated with the latest happenings in real estate. Now, if you have any questions about the data, feel free to connect or direct message me, and I'm happy to get it for you. Markets are taking a crazy turn, and I am keeping an eye. Until next time, you stay safe, and I shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.